Whether you want to believe it or not, this is my 200th video celebration thing.
Okay, you know what? Somebody help me out here. Which one of these two am I supposed to be listening to? I honestly can't figure it out. I mean, one of them's monotonous, the other one is upbeat. As a matter of fact, the upbeat one is far more relevant to the video. Oh, this is exactly what the people want. Because of your amazing video editing skills. At least I think that's what that big blue bar up there on the top says.
However, I will not be cutting out any of the deaths. It's done in normal, as you can tell, because I have the pink bow.
No, I can tell it's normal because you haven't died yet. You know what? Honestly, the reason you believe this is popular is because you have video views. How can you tell that they're not people like me who just enjoy watching train wrecks like this? Well, maybe enjoy is too strong a word. It's more of a morbid curiosity to see how long he can keep talking about his microphone. I mean, seriously, what do you do? Trade the Bluesmobile for it?
I think my best time.
I've had economics lectures better than this.
And all of these attempts, or at least most of them, I actually did record. But Cam Studio can't handle recording that long.
Don't blame this on Cam Studio. We know it's your crappy computer.
When trying to save it,
Either that or you bored it to death, or it mercifully decided to spare us.
I wanted to do a single segment run.
But you couldn't muster up the enthusiasm. Believe me, I understand. But really, I mean, I'm having trouble mustering up the enthusiasm to continue breathing, to stay alive because of your voice. I don't know how in the world I'm still watching this. And you're still talking about technical issues 2 minutes into the video. You know what you ought to do? Click that little red box up there in the right-hand corner and just put us all out of our misery. The music, he's still fighting the music. Not that he has anything to say, but he's still fighting the music. And I'm still fighting off sleep. Something happens, and you finally mentioned something that happens on the screen. Thank you.
So, my commentary will be almost as if I'm talking as playing.
So it's live commentary light. All the monotony, half the calories. Wonderful.
Okay, so here comes the first battle against Greenspan.
Good, we're back to the video. It's like he just noticed the big glowing box right in front of his face.
Yes, there you are.
You're obviously just as enthralled by this as I am. I mean, this is supposed to be your own video. Stop sighing and, like, go to the store. I don't know which store, but just go to a store and buy some inflections. Seriously, man. And anyone listening, until they come up with some sort of a hotline to help you guys, let me give you some advice. Play the game yourself, because no matter how many times you die and have to redo levels, it can't possibly be as boring as this guy. Seriously. I mean, he can't even overcome the music in his own playthrough. The music is like Zangief, and he's the tiny little guy, and I am rooting for him to somehow come above the music so that we can hear him, maybe figure out what he's trying to say. At least he's no longer discussing technical issues. Thank you for that. At least you're not talking about the microphone anymore. I mean, nobody could take another second of that. Yeah, looks like you did kill him. Welcome back to the LP, by the way. We're glad to have you back.
After dying a few times, I found that
when we've lost you again. Well, I guess this is as good a time as any to mention some things about your lack of enthusiasm here. I mean, would you even watch yourself? I guess the answer, of course, is no, because you are watching yourself play, and it appears to be boring you to death. I mean, really, I hope somebody's nearby that can resuscitate you. Seriously, if you're going to be doing something like this, chug a Red Bull or something. I'm finding the music more interesting than you are. And this is supposed to be your 200th video special. I mean, Really now, I have to just talk to try and keep myself awake. I can't even imagine what those other videos were.
Oh, and I also did this. I wanted to fight.
Okay, shut up, music. He's talking about
For
this.
some strange reason, I find the Bowser fight to be arguably the hardest fight in the whole game.
We're off to a grand start here.
It's very stupid because the first time that I played
And he's being
this,
self-deprecating.
very first time, I beat Bowser on my first try. No joke.
No joke, guys. No joke.
I had watched a walkthrough earlier, so I knew what
So
to
you
do.
cheated,
The point is,
but you
I
just
did
said
it
this
on
was
my
no
first
joke.
try. And I didn't even know how to hurt Wily. I didn't know that you had to shoot the bowling ball. I thought that you just had to sort of wait it out and then he'd explode. So I dodged like 3 bowling balls.
I'm getting
before I realized
really
something was
confused
wrong.
about what's actually going on
Then I
here.
managed to shoot
I
again,
mean,
and
you're watching it several months after the fact, and you're showing surprise at how well you've been
I'm
doing.
still very shocked that I was able to do that. And subsequent playthroughs have not been so lucky.
Don't tell me.
I've beaten the game about
Don't tell me. He's talking himself up. Listen to this. He's not going to make it through this. He's trying to repair his nerd credit preemptively because he couldn't handle this boss. That's the only way that I can see this. I mean, he's talking himself up in so many different areas, and then he's saying how hard of a boss this is. It's going to happen. And I'm going to have to sit through more of his boring talking. Make it stop. Make something different happen on screen.
It'll, like, allow you to keep shooting really, really rapidly, and so that lets you beat the Wart and the Wily forms very fast.
So,
With minimal effort, I guess I should say.
yeah, you're all about minimal effort, aren't you? I just like his advice here. His advice is to shoot a lot. Do you think maybe there's a reason that you couldn't beat him all those
Assuming
times?
that I wouldn't have kept any of this if I died here.
Oh no.
This was sort of like
I'm looking more and more right.
at which, if I die too many times before this point,
Uh-huh.
then I'd toss it and I'd start over.
But not at this point. Wait a minute. Wait a
If
minute.
I
Listen to the
die
music.
all before
The music. Our savior. Listen to it.
Great Geef
It
Cave,
says it's
then I'd
over.
start over.
It's really over. So, I mean, what actually happened there? I've never played this game before. Did Wily just get bored and run off?
Kinda bugs me
There are
is that
things you can be
time
telling people.
This room is too iffy. Let's see if I get through it. Come on.
Iffy. There are, okay, I should have been more clear, I apologize. There are
I found
better
that
things
jump
you can tell people.
before that spike, like before the little trench, it's a little easier
So
to
we're
get past.
talking
I
about
still
jumping,
do it every time.
in shooting, in a platformer. Come on.
I think I stop here.
Oh, I hope so.
Yeah.
Oh, thank goodness.
Froze.
And it crashes on him. What a fitting ending. Listen, if you're doing a speed run, people are coming to this for excitement, so find some somewhere. You're obviously a decent player. Anyway, listen, if you want, send me a 5-paragraph essay on why I shouldn't hate you like that last guy did, because of course, I'm obviously such a compassionate person. But otherwise, I'm done. Goodbye.